Hello, everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Stick around. We're playing some Monster Train. If you're wondering why there wasn't a Friday daily video, it's because I got extremely salty on Friday's daily. We lost badly. If you played yesterday's daily, comment down below and tell me I'm a big scrub, please. That said, and a big baby. And a big baby. It's important to mention that I was a huge, tiny human. The hugest of tiny humans. So, we're starting this run a little bit later than we normally do, but not by that much. And there's already a few high scores. 52,000 is like a perfect score. We've got regular Umbra and regular Stygian Guard. Okay. Gain a random artifact after every battle. All friendly units get +1. Friendly and enemy units get +5 and +10. Your Pyre gets +10. So, the friendly and enemy units getting those pluses is far more effective for them than it is for us for the most part. Unless if we have a bunch of little dudes in the back smashing alongside us. Which is hard because all friendly units are bigger than usual. It's a weird daily. We've got our work cut out for us. Oh yeah, you're laughing, huh? Well fine, I'll laugh right back at you. Okay, here's the deal. If we're currently sitting at this point, also by the way, 18,725 points. Good job, dude. Let's think carefully about what champion we want. So right now, he's already at 4. Our maximum floor limit right now is 5. Duly noted. If we get Big Chungo, Big Chungo is the full 5. He takes up a whole floor on his own. Gorging increases his damage and HP by a little bit. Being monstrous just makes him a brutal beast. Now that said, he's a brutal beast by himself. He's gonna be by himself no matter what happens and what. He's gonna gorge like once over 5 turns. It's like a total of maximum. We're getting this guy like 5 more HP, same amount of HP, and less damage. Yeah, no, we're going for monstrous here, folks. That way we don't have to feed him anything. Now, gorge agility. This hurts. This hurts. We're still picking it up. We're still picking it up because we can get another guy to gorge and get gorged out of his mind. But yeah. We need to go for as many of these things right out of the gate as possible. These guys are gonna hurt. So what do these guys start off with? 10 damage apiece. That means you're already almost dead. If I fling that out there, then ooh. You're free. You can go down here, where you'll do a decent amount of damage. But up here, man, kind of a rude way to start this one, if you don't mind my saying so. This guy's gonna get 8 damage on our Pyre, which really hurts. Uh-oh. You want to know where you are currently? And a pain in my butt. How did people get 18,000 on this? Like, how did people perfect this freaking thing? Did you just not do this, this daily? You know what, actually? I was gonna say, like, let's get another train steer on the same floor. This is gonna hurt, by the way. So I have no idea how people perfected this first floor. I have got no clue. You don't do damage. You're gonna do damage, but die. So how about we spend these two doing this? Make him big. And then Shade Splitter won't fit anywhere important, so take some extra damage. We could have probably just killed both of them or whatever. Doesn't make a big difference. You're dead before you can do too much. Shame. That said, we can spend 1 mana up there, and then 2 mana down here just doing damage. He dies! Why didn't I do the math? Okay, so we took a bunch of damage, but we did manage to get a 3-turn boss rush and get our trial bonus. So a total of 1,300 isn't good, but sure. And we're definitely collecting that firewall. Okay. Having some back of field poke is really nice. I'm gonna go for it. And then out of these, huh? Ice Tornado is good, especially if you boost it. Especially if you boost it. I think we'd rather go for the Ice Tornado just to have that extra, like, chonk behind it, but we just don't have the mana base to make it happen. Maybe at this particular juncture, we skip and we see what happens. Like, those are all good cards, but they're not good enough. So I want to go on this side to pick up an Umbra unit to gorge with. Because they get the best gorge bonuses, and we've got that artifact. So that's what's going to happen. Damage shield is excellent, actually, considering that they don't get multi-strike or anything. This is just good eats, as Northern Lion would say. Now we just need to make them really good. Endless doesn't apply to anybody really. We could re-roll. Plus HP though. I'm trying to think. Would plus HP be the right call here? I don't think so. Let's re-roll. Multi-strike is the right call here. Okay, beautiful. And then incant gain armor 2. Cute. But if I just give you more HP and more damage, that's like twice as effective as it needs to be. So I'll take it. Does anybody need that incant for 2 armor? No. I normally love that, but normally I'm playing Stygian with a lot of casts all over the place. I love playing spells, but... Alright, so, by the way, it's worth mentioning. We got the incant trigger boy, and we got Sweep Man. Because he's the Sweep Man. The Sweep Dog. You should notice he's got, like, scrolls for wings. He's actually pretty badass. The rest of these jokers here have spikes and armor, and non-boss units get even more damage. Do we need a unit draft? No. Do we want the trial bonus? Yes. Obviously, right? It's just a shame that he's getting hurt so bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is put the Crucible Warden down. And we're gonna do Making a Morsel to give him the bonus that we need here. He will eat, he will get his damage shield. And you're up here. Because of course you're up here. You absolute ponce. Okay, you're about to die. And there's really nothing we can do about it. And that's okay. You're our new carry now. You're our champion now. With that in mind, Making a Morsel, man. This boy is a big boy. You think that you will live. You are incorrect. There is no place on Earth we can put these train stewards in a way that stacks in a good way. So, yeah, we're not getting our first turn kill here, which kind of blows. I think we do this, just to speed things up a little bit. He's getting swept off his feet before anything cool happens. Shame. Bounce over here, just get a gorge trigger off and call it a day. So, not a great start. Making a Morsel here does work. He's already dead, but let's just make sure he dies that little bit faster to... He's getting swept off his feet, never mind. Well, that was fun, guys. Look, we just managed to barely squeak a win. It's not a great fight, but it's a good enough fight. Apply damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. Actually sick. I will not skip that. Packed morsels, not necessary. We don't have enough. Space Prism, absolutely great. I would like more, please. Okay, now I'm starting to see where we could have used Titan's Gratitude, but like, again, we don't have the mana base for it, and we can't really pick this up until we have a better form of discard, or a form of discard that we like. It is a very strong spell, but I don't think it's what we need right now. So we're going to skip it for now. And then out of these, Shadow Eater's just awful. Forget about him under all circumstances. I don't think we actually need any of those units. We don't want them. It comes with so many problems. I'd really rather not. Now, we can duplicate a card. Which one? Like, what card would I possibly want to duplicate? Space Prison? I'd rather remove cards if possible than not giving us that option. Let's go for the Pyro Remains, see what we get out of here. Plus 3 on a random floor, plus 1 on each floor, or plus 15 magic power. Plus 1 on each floor is really good. Plus 3 on a random floor means that our floor that we want to set up on gets pretty much decided for us. But it is far more effective. So yeah, okay, I'll take that manual. The history of the world. It's the history of my run. Now that's where we stand. I don't need any of these. What I could definitely use this for though is purging some of these stewards, so that way I don't draw them as often. Okay, we're on to first boss. It's Talus. She's a pain in the butt. I'm not happy about it. I hate Talus. So this one, every turn, and gains armor whenever she kills people. Okay. The Rage. The Rage is an issue, so we need that to die down a little bit. I'm sorry. Is that middle floor the big one? It is. I mean... it just works. This is absolutely unnecessary. Okay, now the reason why this is actually pretty dope. Yeah, you're taking damage. But... no, there's no buts. Just, we kind of messed this one up, unfortunately. Toss you up there. Might as well Shade Splitter to see what we get. It's an energy boy. Okay, cool. Like, I very much like to draw the Space Prison boy. You're taking 12 after all said and done, huh? After everything's been said and done. This is how you treat me? If I do that, you're just gonna get armor. So you know what? Back here you go. Feed my big boy. We're gonna have to rely on Trample Monster to do the majority of our damage right now, and that's just the way it is. What's more important? 2 morsels? The morsels actually do deal damage on top of everything else. It's actually better for us if we just toss these 2 out there, feed our big boy, and then do a little bit extra. Especially because he eats twice over. The Gorge abilities do trigger twice. I don't have any Gorge abilities on him. What was I thinking? You're now dead. Please stop killing my guys. Okay, you're dying. But only after everybody else does their thing. This is good. You're not dying. Please do. This is a very spooky run, man. You need to die. So die you will. And you need as much HP as you can get. Now, this guy's probably toasted before you can do anything. That was correct. However... we can somewhat shorten that, because you don't have Slay anymore. You do a lot of extra damage like this. Yeah, that's not the worst. If we make it through this fight, I'll be impressed. Seriously, this fight has been brutal. We're only doing 20 damage, are you kidding me? 25 damage. That's all you're giving me right now, game? I have to admit, this is kind of some bullshit. Yeah, no, we died. Like, okay, let's try that daily again. That was garbage. So we did really, really poorly on that. But every time, yeah, I know I've already attempted this challenge. I'm being very salty right now. Brawl is such a brutal update. Like, it's such a brutal thing. This time, let's try going on the Gorge route to make our guy go and trigger twice. Look, sometimes you can't even leave the screen either, which makes this particularly rough. But you know what? Sometimes. So we're gonna go this way, pick up the trigger boy, and then move on. That sucks. I really felt like we were doing well on that run, and then we just got kind of screwed. I'm also wondering whether or not, like, for the daily's sake, whether or not we have to do these moments with all these jokers. Like, maybe if I just turn off the trial list and not be an idiot, I'll actually get something done. Ain't that a thing? You're up here, huh? You do. You have just enough HP to tell me to screw myself, huh? Awesome. Now, if... I just can't put anybody down here to gorge with. Alright, big boy. You're not doing nearly enough. It's not even really your fault. So we did worse this time than last time. Worse. But not by that much. Only 100 or so points. Okay. Toss me those packed morsels this time. And since we kind of know what's coming, Titan's Gratitude isn't the worst. Okay, now I still think we go down this route. and pick up our damage Shield Forger. Or, you pick up the Morsel Maker this time. And then give him both the HP and the damage, and then just call it a day. Oh, and while we're here... Goodbye, sir? Goodbye, sir? Like, am I learning something here, or am I losing my mind? I'm probably doing that second one. So at this point, the trigger right now is to make sure non-boss enemy units getting extra damage might not be worth it. Maybe I don't have to do the trials all the time. Like, I know it gives you a bonus, but at the cost of so much. Okay, now the problem is here, the two of you don't fit on the same fucking floor. It's actually an issue, because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but it's a problem. And, like, he's going to become big on his own, but, like, he doesn't have any gorge triggers with which to work. At least that floor's fucking dead. You know, maybe if we get lucky, and through enough Crucible extensions, we'll be able to do what we need to do. Like, if we can get past this one boss, we might have a snowball's chance in heck of actually doing something useful with our lives. If you could go ahead and just non that for some extra energy, my friend, that'd be great. Defeated Seraph with a score of 50,000. How on earth did you pull that one off, son? We're never going to see these morsels again, so we might as well go ahead and apply them where applicable. You know what? The two of you actually do get a chance to attack once each. It's not much, but it's something. Only taking 25 damage, huh? Okay, now you're taking 61. Now, see, the problem here is, imagine if I could get them on the same freaking floor. Alright, now you're dead. At least we got this far. At least we got this far. Absolutely nonsense. Apply damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. Yeah, again, it's the good play. Space Prism's great for us. And then, out of these, now we can actually use Crypt Builder. So, what a time to be alive, I guess. But, like, come on. This is such a thin, tiny line to work with that I'm just losing my mind trying to figure out how I was supposed to be able to do this if I didn't get this one fucking through line. It's a little frustrating. Like, I just have to guess. Rage! Okay, so at this point, I don't need anything else. I'll go ahead and happily purge another Train Steward, and then get out of here. Alright, so, on our floor, that gets the +3 bonus. It is the middle floor. We have access to both of these at the same time. It's a glorious flippin' day. And an easy kill there, actually. Alright, so Gorge abilities triggered twice. Hamal? Now, see, this is where things become more interesting. This is the wacko bonkers moment. Honestly, we just make this floor bigger. You might as well get out of my deck. How are you doing on this middle floor? You're dying. My son, you cannot be allowed to do that. I really don't want you dealing damage to me. Yeah, okay. That's where Crypt Builder goes. That's fair. Final wave. Adorable. If you wouldn't mind just helping my boy get a little bigger, please. And, I don't know, zapping him for a little bit more damage. So he's like a 127 and 33. Look how much better this went with this champion. Just the champion made all the difference. That upsets me on a personal level. Because I can't help but feel like that was not a me choice. Okay, so Harness the Titan would be great in some other decks. Not this one. Draw 3 spells and apply consume plus 20 magic power and make it cost 0. That can be potent. So I only want to see certain cards a couple of times. You know what? It's a good idea. Let's give it a shot. Now, these 3. We could put 2 morsel makers on the same floor. Given enough time. I don't think it's worth it. It's also worth mentioning that Shadow Eater might actually have a chance in hell of being useful. Because of the fact that Gorge abilities trigger twice. Being able to do 20 damage per morsel he eats isn't bad. What is bad is that he can only eat 1 morsel a turn. It's really bad. And he might be tanky, but they just hit so much harder than they normally would. Screw it. Let's get a second floor set up. Who knows? And yeah, we're going for width here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Width is the one thing that we have problems with. We need to make that happen. If we go left, we get a free artifact, some money and stuff. I like this idea. Unfortunately, the artifacts are shafty. I'll reduce the costs by a little bit, but like that's not what I was looking for. Summon +2 on this floor. Hilarious. Look, we go full Penumbra, okay? We go full Gorge Master at this point. Next time, I gotta remember, go for the artifact first, and it will dictate to you what you need to do for your boss. For your big champion man. Non-boss enemies get multi-strike. Eat shit. We're not doing that today. We're not! I'm sorry. I realize I'm very aggressive, and I'm angry today. But you know what? You're just gonna have to deal with it, friends. I'm a little bit upset. Goodbye, Shadow Eater. You do not die here. I find this insulting. Now you're dying, but you're not dying. Now you're dying. Excellent news. I try to do some head math really fast. It eventually worked. Space Prison. Beautiful. Why? Making a morsel happens, and boom, we got our best morsel possible on that floor. Everything here's going to have a very bad day now. With that in mind, if we could just help speed that one up a little bit. Packed morsels here. Skip. I can save that for later, and I'll probably do more. Mind you, I could have made my top steward a little bit stronger now that I think about it. Maybe that was actually the correct choice, and I'm an idiot. I don't know these things. What do you think I am? Some sort of a genius? Oh, no, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Sure, they're consumed, but like... Do you see how much more powerful these things are as a result? And our deck is that much more thin now. You're still not dead? Okay, cool. Fine. This Gorge Master is huge. Titan's Gratitude. Let's go ahead and just get another dude here. I don't care if he's a little energy man. The important thing is that he's a little energy man that gets gorged, and that gives our Gorge Master a lot of benefit. Okay, hey, friend, how's it going? Have you heard of my best friend Packed Morsels? He's going to go ahead and give this guy damage shield, and then you are going to go ahead and die. No, you're not, because I'm going to go ahead and spend a little bit of time making sure you die first. Good stuff. I can't put anybody else down there, so you get Crypt Builder, which makes that guy effectively useless for the rest of the fight. Fantastic. Might as well. Look, if you didn't go Gorge Master on this daily, it turns out that's how you lose. Do I need extra unit slots? No. No, I don't. Do I need any of this? No. Do I need any of these? No. At this point, we're just stacking money. We're stacking coins in the corner and hoping it's enough. Left side, we can prune our deck. Right side, we can get some freaky shit. What does the freaky stuff entail right now? Not sure. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. What do you got for us? Gift of Gratitude, Heaven's Gold, or Petty Theft. we're going to go for aggressive here. Just because now our Pyre has 88 damage. Look, if anybody gets up there now, they are very likely to die. And that's okay by me. We don't have to spend money, and we're still getting benefit out of it. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful moment for me. Shadow Eater, if you wouldn't mind taking one of those. And then, do I want to purge at this point? No, not really. So we move on. We move on with a stack of gold the size of a Spell Shield 2. Hilarious. Nope. Forget everything. I just want to win dailies now. I'm so mad. The bottom floor is the big floor, huh? I wish that there was one more space on this floor on a regular basis. Okay, you might as well gorge, my friend. You're still alive, huh? Alright, well that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. Okay, now you're dead. We might as well pack morsels so that way you can go out and get some benefit, like, I don't know, another damage shield would be pretty dope. And then down here, we can't really put anything. And then up here, I guess you could sit there and attack him and hopefully not die in the process. Okay, big man is starting to get real big. That's going to help him. Up here is simply not allowed, the way that it's going. I would rather you died. So that's what's going to happen. Okay. Now I'm stuck in the unenviable position where I just don't have a middle floor with a dude on it. It's not ideal. If I pop a morsel miner down here, it will just hog up this bottom floor, to quote NL again, because that's all I can do apparently is quote NL. Here, let's just get the morsel miner out there. Don't think about that too hard. You know you like that move. Bounce up here and then toss out a Titan's Gratitude and then deal with him. A brief respite, huh? Respect this. Yep, that's it for the turn. You and your shitty self, huh? So, we need to put Shadow Eater up here now to deal with this guy. And then down here. Like, it sucks, because he's just got so many attacks. He is, like, the antithesis of everything I like about a good bot. About anything good in this world. The good news is, at the very least, we can do this, and this, and this. And then feed this guy, like, I don't know, once. Oh, look at that! They'll 43 damage now. Shame. Boom. We killed him, but he ripped his way through 2 floors because multi-strike plus brawl is the most obnoxious shit. Jack strips literally doesn't do anything. Like, it just doesn't do anything. Furnace tap is useful. Useful. The other thing that we can do is also descend from the units, but they just drop in the wrong spot for us to be happy about it. I do think we need Furnace Tap at this point to get the offense we need. And then for these guys, we laugh on the outside because Frostbite 6 is literally nothing right now. Yeah. Brawl is... I hate this. The combination of these two together is just brutality itself. We've done time and... like, a free relic... plus the chance to do a remove card and stuff, I think is slightly better for us. When card is discarded before the end of your turn, gain an energy, or when you play the third spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of this battle. Why do they both kind of suck? I'll take the extra energy every time we do Titan's Gratitude. Seems reasonable. Now, out of these, Shroud Spike can actually be very good. You know what? I haven't given Shroud Spike much of a chance yet, so let's go for the Shroud Spike. The idea here being that if we can gorge multiple times on something and gorge triggers twice, then we can, like, wipe the floor with Shadow Eater, if we're lucky about it, or something, I guess. We have one more Train Steward, don't we? Yeah. Goodbye. Alright, it's Fell. Grand. I'm looking forward to getting my ass handed to me by this person that has multi-strike and has a bunch of statues with multi-strike that have more damage and HP with multi-strike. Alright, so. And again, I can't help but notice And we're just gonna take 5, huh? This doesn't do anything, sadly. We might as well start chipping away on these bottom floors. But our deck is going to be filled with trash. Filled! We're going to be spending all of our mana dealing with this trash. And that's just the way things are. Like, that's just the way things is right now. Because we couldn't set up on the bottom floor. There's no way to. If we trigger feeding on this guy multiple times, he will get bigger for it. Very big for it. I think that's worth it. It's gonna hurt. Especially if that keeps happening. Look, and then if we furnace tap him, floors die. Floors look at him and wither in his wake. However, this might not yet be enough. We also now have no mana. There we go, no mana. Packed morsels. If you could go ahead and get some lifesteal, wouldn't that be sweet? So glad we got the first step when we did. We have no mana. We just take the damage now. We're spending all our mana, all of whatever mana we have left, by the way. Just removing weights of contrition from our deck. It's been a rough run, but at least this time we're making it to the end. We're not getting a good score. It will be sub 30 if we make it anywhere close to where we want to be. Should I have removed the 2 other ones first? Yes. That was a better use of my mana. Instead, we took 6 damage instead of 5. That was just bad news. Look, I think this daily was much harder than it seemed on the surface. End of story, and there's really no reason to take damage here, so it's not. But this daily was harder than it seemed on the surface, and there wasn't much we could do about it. You just kind of had to get lucky and hope you got the right stuff. Now, our pirate does deal 100 damage, which is really nice. We are going to skip all this. We go wide. Why else? Well, what else would we do? So our pirate currently does almost 120 damage. If we go to the right, we can actually get that dupe setup we want. Potentially. With Morsel Maker, and then, yeah. Okay, cool. So now there isn't just one Morsel Maker, there's 2. And everybody is gorging. Yeah, everybody be gorging. Just go for the gorge, because plus 30 attack per gorge makes sure that he gets bigger than Trample Boy real fast. Absolutely not eat a gigantic pile of bird dongs. I want nothing to do with your trials right now. Nothing at all. Okay. You're going to sit up there. Shadow Eater. You're actually going to sit down here. And I'm going to be real sad about it because I'm an idiot and I didn't have enough energy to get what I wanted done. Now I do. At least he's dead. Okay, so the setup was like 3 turns too slow. Give me something. Thanks. Excellent news. Excellent news. Okay, cool. Now I'm starting to see something come out of this Shadow Eater a little bit. It's the triple gorge doing a lot of work right now. Like a lot of work actually. Self-mutilation, self-mutilation. Goodbye, goodbye. Not enough energy to do anything with. This needs to fucking stop though. My friend, you need something to gorge on? That's much better. Unfortunately, this big guy's gonna make it take 1 hit off of us. Like, we can't stop it. Every time it comes out, it's just like, you're gonna take damage now. Enjoy. It's the worst. Okay, rubble. Yeah, okay, cool. Do that morsel. The Shadow Eater was there to try to soften things up a little bit, and he's gonna just die for that. You at least will do something now, and we have to friends have. There's no other time to do it. Yeah, Shadow Eater's just bad. There's really nothing else to say about that guy, sadly. Yeah, we can just take 6 damage, 10 damage, 10 damage. Yep, great, thanks, I appreciate it. The good news is that he's huge already, and like we don't need to do. Shadow Eater's useless. Purge him from your deck. Just get rid of him. You don't need that in your life. Second Shroud Spike, absolutely. Remove all these. We could remove 5 cards. I'm beginning to realize from this deck, and it would make it a lot better. So we're gonna go this way. I know that we could go for other things, but there's 2 things we need to get rid of. One is this fucking thing. Instantly remove him. And the other thing that we could do is get rid of... I mean, just anything else. Titan's Gratitude is still useful. Shade Splitter is still useful. 2 Morsel Makers isn't great, but it does hopefully guarantee that, or give us a really good chance of grabbing one of them at the beginning. Frozen Lance is useless. Frozen Lance is actually trash. I should have been removing them the whole time. That said, other things we'd like to have more of, Shroud Spike. Just have a dude, eat him multiple times, do that a couple of times, and have a good day. Magic Power and Consume. Put that on one of my Frozen Lances, and we'll actually be able to talk a little bit. The Helical Crystals actually become useful at that point, a little bit, and then get out of my deck, which is important. Furnace Tap being 1 makes it far more playable. Reroll quickly. Remove Consume and cost +1. Hilarious, but we can't afford to play that more than once a game. We make Furnace Tap cost nothing. Which means we can play an entire hand before we have to play him. That's great, actually. Let's do that. As far as purging goes, is there anything else we want to purge? Yeah. Frozen Lance. And Frozen Lance. Now we only see Frozen Lance once. Now, for you, artifacts-wise, deal 3 damage to the rear enemy unit when somebody's eaten. At the start of battle, summon 4 random units from your deck to the middle floor. Who do we have in our deck? Umbra, Morsel Maker, or Morsel Maker? Yeah. 100%. When you play your 20th morsel unit of the battle, deal 110 damage to all units on all floors. Fuck it. We're not winning the daily. We're not gonna win the daily with style or points, but we are gonna have fun on this last fight if we can. I swear to God. So the only thing we have to do I was gonna say was play something on this floor, and we just have the room to do it. Just do it, man. It's fine. Wait, you're dying? You attack? Thanks for watching today's daily. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm actually very upset. I'm extremely upset. We rely on Gorge Master to do things. Would you stop doing that? Okay, like he just keeps showing up on the same freaking floor. It's very upsetting. Okay. I don't know, pack morsels. See if we can get lucky. Grab another damage dude. Sure. We're not winning. Would you stop going to this floor, my dude? It's actually really upsetting. I'm actually very, very upset. Oh good, Crypt Builder is free. What a time to be alive. Just do it for later. You have 20 HP. This hurts. I have to spend this to kill you. Okay. We could Shroud Spike to do 1 feed on this guy, or we could just get a morsel on this floor for him. Our morsel men are going to be huge, But at what cost? Stop being here, though. I am actually very upset with this whole enterprise. It is holistically frustrating. I really hate it. We can play him on the slope, so that's good at least. Final wave, man. Yeah, no, we lost off of this alone. Like, these guys alone are gonna wreck our entire pyre. In the meantime, grand, excellent. Look at what we managed to pull off, guys. I'm very upset. This daily was suspiciously difficult. Like, incredibly harder than it looks. Especially that last fight. I'm holistically mad at myself for forgetting that dude attacks. Just, it's been 2 really shitty days in a row for me. But hey, look, as long as you guys are having fun with it, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll be back again tomorrow. Hopefully, they stop giving me this. I like impressive again. I like that one where we had all the imps. That was a good deal of fun. But like, oh my fucking Christ, we got 5,000 points and that's it. People got up to 5,200, 52,000, and there's not even that much of a drop off. Like, it's just so many people won this. So many of them. And here we are right at the bottom. Where's the bottomest rank? Yeah, we're right in the bottom 33%. That is... Bye.